Howdy, it's day 4 of the Brewdog Advent Calendar. And what have we got today? Well, we have got the Brewdog Classic Punk IPA. So yeah, pretty much anybody who's heard of Brewdog would have heard of Punk. Yeah, and Scott from Scott and Wanda as well. On his videos recently, he was doing, I think he was he was trying out Perfect Draft Punk, I think it was. Yeah, anyway, check out Scott and Wanda's World on their channel. And I got this in the post the other day. This is Trash Can Punk. Yeah, this just came in as a total surprise. I mean, this was one of the perks I got from being a Brewdog shareholder. So, equity punk. So, yeah, I thought because I've tried punk many times before, I thought I'd change this one up, see if this is any different to that. Yeah, because a lot of people say that there's a bit inconsistent in the brewing process, so it tastes different each time. I mean, when I first tried punk, yeah, it was like the most amazing beer I've ever had, but other cans have tasted a little bit soapy, as my colleague once put it. But I'm going to find out now. So this is the one that came in the Advent Calendar, and this can of Trash Can Punk, which is meant to be a recycled can, yet it looks like, I don't know if you can see there, it looks like they've actually it must have been a defective Punk IPA can. So I was like, what was the point in that? Well, probably to recycle, but I mean, I've had Trash Can Punk where they've had old Hazy Jane cans and Hawks. Anyway, enough of this jibber jabbering crap. How about some drinky piss head? Anyway, enough of my shitty jokes. So we got 2 glasses just to differentiate the two. We've got the Punk IPA glass and the generic Brewdog glass. This is the Punk IPA in the Punk glass and the Trash Can Punk in the Brewdog glass. I know it doesn't really matter. It might just taste the same, but it's just a little experiment, really. In goes the Trash Can Punk. I don't know if you can see there, but the head is a little different. I mean, there's slightly creamier looking, more marshmallowy, less... This one looks more marshmallowy, and this one looks kind of a bit more like, I don't know, bubble bath or sea foam. I don't know if I can compare them. They look more or less the same. Yeah, they look more or less the same colour-wise. Okay, so far the same. So, yeah, the good old passion fruit aroma of punk. Okay, this is going off. Okay, let's just check the dates on them. Maybe one of them's fresher than the others. It's actually quite an interesting one. Okay, best before. Okay, they both say September 22 on there, but they're 15 days apart. Okay. So it's not like comparing one that's 6 months older or something like that. So this is going to be interesting. So, Punk IPA. Oh, wrong pipe. Another. I like that. Yeah, Punk always tastes better cold, I'll give you that. Yeah, this one, for some strange reason, is giving off... This one's giving off more on the nose, I think. Only slightly. Okay, and for the trash can punk. Slightly smoother. Actually, yeah. Actually, that was a good point. Actually, it's definitely more there's definitely more carbonation in this one. Okay, maybe it's because of that. Maybe it's the carbonation giving off the bubbles. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's a little inconsistent. Or it depends on how you pour it. I don't know. Slight difference, but only very subtle. But yeah, punk's not exactly a subtle drink. No, it's got a good burst of flavours, and I mean, it's not my favourite like it used to be, but it's still a pretty damn good drink, and this is definitely not the worst punk I've had. I mean, if I was to choose between trash can punk and regular punk, well, they should technically all be the same. I mean, regardless of the labelling. I mean, like, I remember a few years ago they did pink IPA. But yeah, regardless of label. Yeah, I think the whole point of this experiment was to see how consistent the brewing process is, and yeah, I think Scott pointed out that I think it was the difference in taste was all about the carbonation. Yeah, he makes a good point, and I actually kind of agree. Okay, this is a very interesting one. But if you want to enjoy a good beer, I'd say, yeah, don't lose sleep over it. I mean, this is kind of like this is like a fruity, hoppy burst, which, yeah, that's how I would describe punk IPA to the layperson, someone who hasn't had punk before. I mean, I have actually converted some people to punk before. I mean, yeah, yeah, I remember it was. Yeah, I remember when I first had it, it was 5.6%. Now it's 5.4. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a. Yeah, it's a tough. Yeah, hopefully one day they'll probably get back on track. Maybe. I mean, although I do have to say, Brewdog did kind of ruin Hazy Jane in that regard, because it used to be 7.2. Now they've got it, and now they've put it back into. Yeah, they are now selling what they claim to be the original Hazy Jane as double hazy, but it doesn't taste like the beer I loved. Okay, it's definitely. Yeah, I think they kind of ruined it. I mean, yeah, this punk is kind of different, but I don't feel so strongly about it, if that makes sense. By the way, it's a good beer, so chug up. This is awkward.